Good morning. It's Thursday, Cosmic Design Day. This is William Jordan here with Conscious Raising Art, a Thursday edition. Today we're going to talk about interactivity and art. Art meaning the stuff you put in your walls like I have here. You know, the paintings, the drawings, the sketches, and the sculptures. Now, traditionally, and so-called, and where we are today, you go out, you like something, you buy it. It stays on the wall. Just like a trophy, you know, an animal trophy, you put it on the wall, it stays there. The difference is that a painting or a drawing, it makes you feel a certain way. That's the object of it, the feeling of it. But when we do the conscious designs, it's a little different. Our intention's different. Firstly, our intention is to raise human consciousness, number one. Number two, and we design them in a way that they are interactive. Now, an interactive piece of art is different, although it's not new. It's different from where we are today because, like I said before, most things are just like stuff you put in the wall. And, you know, you hope that they give you something. It's just like, it's you and it. It's an object, right? It does it. Okay. But what we do is a little different. And it stems from the fact that in the old days, like in traditional cultures, I say traditional cultures, you know, what it is that they make things that have a purpose. They'll make a mask for a purpose. They'll make a particular dress for a purpose, to commemorate some type of spiritual activity, to commemorate a seasonal change. We still have them today. You know, down in New Orleans, during Mardi Gras, we have what they call the Black Indians. They dress up, you know, the head bonnets and stuff like that. You know, they make these pieces. But getting back to where I am, Cosmic Design, what we do is when we make them, it's in that tradition, in the traditional traditions, the traditions of people from Africa, Asia, South America. And it's not, the art has a function. It's just not something you look at and say it's pretty. So now the way we do it is, first thing we do after the concept comes to us, and remember, all these concepts come to us by means of a sacred dream. You know, the dreams, in the dream there was a big wall to my left, and from that wall all these tablets fell off the wall and they landed at my feet. And a voice said, "These are for you, share them with your friends and stay in your lane." All right? And you know, like generally, you know, you have crazy dreams. You know, I dismissed it, but a couple of days later I started drawing. And I hadn't drawn in like 5-6 years. And within about a month, I had like 50 different drawings, sketches, roughs. But the thing was, since I didn't know how they would look, you know, if I painted them or whatever, I said, let me make them in a 3D dimensional shape of configuration and see how they look. And so I happened to see some cardboard on my neighbor's porch. And I took the cardboard and I made one. It was horrible. But I made another one and another one and another one, and finally I got some good results. That's how I started. But the idea is that this is what I'm supposed to do. I don't do portraits, I don't do landscapes. There's plenty of guys who do that, and they're much, much, much better than I. I've been designated to do this. And what we do here is we raise human consciousness through conscious raising art. Art, in this case, means paintings, drawings, and things like that. Art in general means the kind of thing that you do in your life. Because art is just not paintings and drawings. Art is your knowledge base, whether you're an accountant, a pharmacist, all that kind of stuff, an attorney. That's your art, okay? So, first thing we do after it comes down to us, we get a notion of what it is. We do a rough sketch or just a doodle. From that doodle, then we make it like this. All right? For example, this is one we're doing now. This is from the first baby vision collection. It's a new one. You know how it is when you when you're little, about maybe 3 or 4, and you haven't really landed on Earth yet. You still have visions of the netherland, and these images come to you. Well, that's what these are about. I was triggered by a friend of mine. He showed me one of his drawings, and that's what it triggered in my mind. It took me way back when I was like 3 or 4. I remember seeing it in my head, right? So this is my rendition of that. So this is just one of them. There'll be 9, all right? So we start with that, and then after we go there, the next step is like we construct it. We construct it like in construction of a house, all right? This is rough, but this is it just came out today, right? So I want to show that to you. It looks rough, but when everything gets smoothed down, all right? Now, one of the things the reason why I'm sharing this with you is because I'm showing you how these works are interactive. Because when I send out a piece like that, this particular piece when it's done, well, let me show you first how it's done. All right? Here's how, this is almost ready. This is how you still see it needs some more attention. Right? There's always lots to do. You never get it right. Right? This is where it is now. And this is how it was when it started. All right, this is the drawing for that piece. That should be this way, right? Right? This is the drawing. All right? So now it's over here, like so. Now again, let's get down to interactivity. When you get that, if you were to get that piece, right, and you can shop for it on the my website. I'll give you that link later on. What you do is when you get it, you want to trace out the outline. Now this particular piece, it has a frequency. We count frequencies by angles. Okay, so let's say it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It has 10 angles, right? A 10-angle shape is probably kicking at, it's over 1,000, right? Maybe more. Frequencies, hertz. That means it has that type of, impact on your being, right? So what you do is you trace it out on paper and you put your intention for the piece. Like, you want the piece to do a certain thing with you, all right, and for you. It works for you. Only after you've created some type of interactivity with the piece. This is different from just hanging it on your wall, because now you and the piece are one. You have a relationship. You have a symbiotic relationship, not just because you have purchased it, but because you consecrated it. Part of your spirit, your energy is in that piece. It's not mine anymore. It's yours because you've taken the next step to make it what it is. So if you were to do that and you hang it up, you'd have your energy on it. Interactivity. Now, let me give you a piece I have here. Oh, here it is. This piece here, see that one there? That's called double concentration. Now, originally I called it double meditation, but, concentration is what I do. All right? But if you want to call it concentration, you can. But the point is, this piece here, you can tell, I'd have to tell you, it has a lot of energy to it. Okay? So if you were to trace this and consecrate it to your frequency, to your desire, to your intention, it's always in your environment, it's broadcasting. That's the difference between what we do here at Conscious Raising Art or what other people do. You have a way of interacting with your piece. Now, I don't know if you think that's weird. I think it's unique. It's not new. It's not anything that's harmful. Because we do the same thing. Affirmations. You know what I'm saying? We affirm stuff. This is a visual, I guess, affirmation in the sense that you're going to put your intentions into it. All right, so that's what we have today on Cosmic Design, showing you my work. And if you have any questions, you can hit me up on it. And I hope you enjoyed it. Talk to you next time. Tomorrow is Friday. We are mastery. It's changed from who am I to we are mastery. Stay calm, don't panic. We're going to get into some nuances of why we are mastery in terms of how that ties into our journey. Conscious raising art is a roadmap for self-realization. And before you get to self-realization, the mastery is a thing that we have to get into. All right? All right. Talk to you tomorrow. Peace out.